Deputy Commissioner Jessie Miley-Dyer said she wants to complete this round, and we're doing so far so good. Into heat number 4 with Tyler Wright, Nikki Van Dijk, and Coco with 30 minutes on the clock. Only takes top 2 scoring rides to get a big win to go straight to round 3. We'll kick things off with the Hawaiian Coco, just stepping off real quick, Bots.
For me, and it's definitely some tricky conditions, but just trying to work all the banks and get in sync with the ocean, and it paid off for sure, and the emotion definitely probably showed out. I think I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and it's almost impossible for me to hide them.
Well done, congratulations. We'll see you in round number 3.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you very much, Kaipo and Courtney Conlog, as we are watching the tail end of Tyler Wright's wave. Start off at a right-hand runner, reform to left on the inside, and will turn in the best number of this heat so far. Talking about emotion, you can tell with Tyler's body language too when she gets a good one, and it's hard to hold back, especially when you're getting into the excellent range. We always joke about the claim story, but when you get a good ride, it's evident when you see the surfer kick out.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, we talk about who's going to match the speed and power of Courtney Conlog. This young lady definitely can. I mean, surfing incredibly well. Beautiful, just synergy of maneuvers right there. Just the connecting, just the ability to read this one and bring it all the way through the inside. Some solid surfing out the back. You know, the judges aren't necessarily judging length of ride, but Tyler right there finishing off with a good turn. This is going to be a huge score for Tyler. It's going to put her way out in front, and that's what she likes to do. She likes to apply the pressure straight away.
It's both Tyler and Micro talk about how epic the relationship is, as we see Coco always stylish with that wrap and cut back, and she'll get lost in that little inside mushy section. But her best wave so far, already playing comeback against Tyler, is Tyler Wright just turned in an 8-point ride. She counts her .93 so far that she started off with, but excellent surfing to compare to Courtney Conlog. Injuring himself right before the Pipe Masters. This is Nikki Van Dijk. Ton of speed for that frontside turn, but she grabs around, goes down.
Yeah, you know, obviously Coco was right there, and she had to go around Coco, and just didn't really quite connect on that last turn. The first solid maneuver, caught the rail, which is easy to do out here. I mean, there's a lot of lump and bump, even though that's cleaned up a lot.
She's 11th in the world. That's one spot out of requalification on the championship tour. We're saying she's surfing at the top of her ability, and she's still just knocking at the door. This is Coco now. Under the lip hit, a little late, she'll go down. So a couple of falls for Coco. Her best wave so far is still just the 2.10, but she does have plenty of time.
I took that on board, and I think the only event that I ever won in Hawaii was at Sunset.
Now watching Tyler Wright with a lot of drive, and she'll find a place to kick out. Still has her lead with an 8.93 combined total. Coco still second, chasing a 6.84, and Nikki Van Dijk needs a 7.94 with 18.15 on the clock.
Through the lip and showing that backhand that she's always had, counts on and closes that one out, stands up, and again, but Sally just answering back. A nice series of hooks coming through here, timing everything perfectly, handling some challenging conditions, but it was Lauren Enever right here with the highest single scoring wave of that heat, and that was a great ride, but just didn't have the backup in the final minute to come through.
Well, that's the welcome back to the Oi Rio Pro, the 4th stop of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. Locking in that beautiful takeoff is Nikki Van Dijk, the Australian, from a place called Phillip Island. Gets a little wrap into the pocket, punching out the fins, blows the tail out, but can't hang on. Nikki Van Dijk said she wanted to showcase that progressive act this season with the jersey on. Made it a little difficult to come down with it, Potts.
Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. The amount of pop she got right at the end of that. Nice little opening maneuver, just waiting for it to build up through the inside. You can see the lump and bump. That's the backwash from the high tide. And then right here as it stands up, look at that drive off the top there. They lost the fins a little bit. I don't think she was ready for that. And goes down, but out the back, here we go, heat leader.
Checking this one out and stepping off is Tyler Wright. Coco with priority. Has to wait for that little slash back into the pocket, and she'll step off. So didn't have a whole lot to work with. You kind of notice, Potts, a lot of these waves that stand up right when Coco takes off. Looks like she's going to have a gem of a ride, just like she did when she started off this heat.
Especially in these beach break situations, you know, you can come back.
Now watching a setup for Nikki Van Dijk. A beautiful bottom turn, but another fall from the Australian. Let's see if Tyler still has her rhythm. Down the beach, she'll coil up, blows the tail out, going for the reverse. She had a little bit of room to move. Why not go for it, Potts?
Well, that's it. I mean, you know, both her opponents are in a combo situation, 15.11. So, as you said, she's got room to have a bit of fun.
Looking nice and powerful and compact. She's picking off the best waves and really making her competition pay for it, Potts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been all Tyler Wright, hasn't it? Two good waves that come through the lineup, and Tyler's got both of them. That's what you got to do. Shut the gate straight off the bat, an 8.0. This one was all the way through the inside. I love the way she connected the dots on that wave. I mean, it just looked smooth, clean, and then backed it up with this. Showed some power, showed that rail game. Nice swooping turns there from Tyler. Looks like she's got a really good board under her feet. She's fired up. She wants a world title, Joe, and I'll tell you what, she's definitely on the right track right now. Nikki Van Dijk and Coco trying to fight back, but still in that combo situation.
Tough one here for Nikki Van Dijk. Her best number, this 4.33. Went for broke on a big tail drifting snap. Well, couldn't hang on. She pulled that thing off. Situation would be a whole lot different.
The men's tour has been turned upside down, but the women that we expect to do well are.
Now watching this one, late takeoff for Nikki Van Dijk, a little bit too deep. You can see how groomed the lineup is looking on the ocean surface. Talking about changing conditions rapidly throughout the day today. Potts, we've seen offshore wind, we've seen it side shore, completely onshore throughout the day, and then spinning back to clean up to glass off again.
Yeah, absolutely right. We see Tyler right here trying to improve her situation.
Big wind up, perfect timing under the lip hook. She'll pass Nikki on the inside corner. The next section won't let her come around the corner. So Tyler good for one movement. Now she'll watch Coco Ho. Coco always so stylish, gets that nice first carve in. Fades it real quick. She's hoping for a good section to work with. Hits it off the top. And now gets out of there. So Coco getting a couple of sections to work with, trying to break the combo with 2:20 to go. Our Courtney Conlogue mentioned her. She's defending champ. Sally dominant. She's won this event twice. Tyler in this one won this a couple of years ago. Back to Coco, Potts.
Yeah, nice opening turn from Coco. That's like what we like to see now. She's just taking her time. I love the way she's so casual in her approach, yet so powerful, and a great technique. She's got that real good tight snap in the pocket. So, as I said before, that's going to definitely be her best score by a long shot.
Now looking at the time on the clock, we'll be closing out round one, heat number 4. Scores coming in for the previous ride of Coco Ho is a 7.0. She finally got herself out of combo with a big number. Was left chasing an 8.10, but she runs out of time. Nikki drops the third, ends up comboed, and Tyler Wright, former event champ, takes a big win to go right into round 3.